Thanks for the time, Sedona. We'll just jump straight into a few questions for you. We'll start with Rob Mosley, then we'll go to James Capilla.
Obviously, it was a night for the team as a whole. Shots weren't necessarily falling with much frequency. Do you feel like you're able to kind of step up and make some in some key moments and help pick up your team that way?
Yeah, absolutely. On nights that we struggle from the three, we really got to, start pounding inside. Niara was struggling, so Philly and I'm proud of my girl Philly. She really stepped up tonight. We really needed her energy, her defense. But yeah, we had to find it in different ways. It wasn't falling tonight, and nights happen like that. It happens. We got work to do, of course. We're ready for Stanford. Obviously, it's not the game we wanted. We wanted to have a really good win that we felt really good about, but it happened the way it happened. And so we're gonna kind of refresh, get our minds right tomorrow, and get ready for Stanford.
James, and then Zach.
Sedona coach was saying he felt like the team was really disinterested in shoot around today, lacked motivation, didn't want to be there, and it showed tonight. I realize I wasn't there. I don't know how you looked, and you obviously played well tonight, but beyond what did or didn't happen before the game, don't just explain that, but where's the presence, or who is the presence in the group to kind of nip that in the bud before it gets to a game setting to where a game like this gets competitive when it doesn't necessarily have to be?
Yeah, honestly, it should come from me. I'm disappointed in myself for not getting my girls together. I feel a lot of the responsibility tonight, especially also at the end of the game. I missed a block out or two. That weighs heavy on me because if we would have lost that game, I would have, really felt like it was my fault. Niara and I are the seniors, and we should be the ones that nip that kind of thing, just stop it completely. And yeah, we didn't do that. So I'm disappointed in myself today. I feel a lot of this, like pressure or not pressure, but a lot of this feeling and emotion of just disappointment on how we played tonight on myself. And so that's something I have to work on. I tried to show my leadership on the court today, but it starts in the morning. And so, it's a team effort. It can't just be from me, and it can't just be from Niara, but we are the leaders of this team, and we have to step up, which we're going to.
Zach, and then Jared.
So, Donna, obviously you never want to have an offensive night like this, but is there some sort of positive that you can take away from a night like this, knowing that if you have a night where the shots are not falling, you can still find other ways to win the game?
Yeah. I think our inside game, we're just not utilizing it enough. And obviously a lot of that falls on myself and Niara and the rest of the post for just not being aggressive and not posting up. We've been talking about that all season, but it's both sided. And I think that us looking for it and just, we're so big and we're so strong and really just having that confidence of being able to finish on inside players when our threes aren't necessarily falling down is something we have to lean on and we have to get confidence in, because teams who play out of the Pac-12, they have really, really, big posts that we're going to have to score on, because if our threes aren't falling, then we got to find other ways to score. And so, the high-low game, we've been playing it for a while. We haven't really hit that a lot this year. And so I hope that we get back to that, Niara and I, just really hurting people inside because they can't match up with our skill or size.
A few more for you, Sedona. Jared, Eric, and then Austin, you'll be the last one.
So then I know you mentioned Philly having a good night. Elise had a really good night defensively. A few others. Just how important are those players and don't necessarily have larger roles always playing big minutes like that tonight and really helping you guys out?
Yeah, it's crucial because the starting five was really struggling tonight, and I was telling Tom on the bench, I was like, hey, we're gonna have to go in and win this. And then towards the end, Kelly was playing that second five, and I was like, we gotta win this game, guys. This our first five girls are struggling, so we're gonna have to win this, and you guys are gonna have to grow up. Obviously these girls it's a very different atmosphere than they have played before. But yeah, they had to take that role, and I think it's also it's a testament to how deep our bench is, honestly, because after our starting five, you have players that are insane defenders and are incredible shooters. And you have just, you can't match up with it. And it's going to be so hard to play a team that, we play 12 players most of the games. And so it's just really hard to match up with that. And, it gives teams trouble. So I'm proud of my girls for stepping off the bench today and giving a performance.
Eric, and then Austin.
Sedona, just a two-part on Sunday's game with Stanford. First off, is it possible that was part of this? Just people looking ahead to playing a defending national champion? And then the second part, how do you come away from what is, I think, arguably the team's worst performance, at least offensively, of the season, and kind of flush that before a big game on Sunday?
Yeah. I think there was some of that. Stanford obviously we need that win to solidify our second place in the Pac-12. And I definitely wasn't looking forward to that. I was super excited for this game, but I don't even know. I honestly don't think so. I think that, tonight's game was just a fluke. It just felt like we weren't very prepared. And me as well. I made some shots, but I could have done so much more for my girls. And so, I don't know. I think, it might look like we were looking ahead and it might be that, but I really don't think it was. I think we just had a really hard night. I know our team is pretty beat down. We're tired. But that's no excuse to give a performance like tonight. What was the second part of your question? I'm sorry.
Just kind of the process of moving forward with Stanford being who you play in 24 or 48 hours.
Yeah. We don't have much time. Everybody has a sour taste in their mouth from tonight. Obviously it was a win. But it didn't feel good. It wasn't very satisfying. And so we really needed a strong and dominant win tonight to carry us over into Stanford. But, we got to go through adversity. We got a lot of young kids that are going to have to learn that, there's ups and downs of the season. And I think as a team, we just got to come together. It's been this thing of having ups and downs and some players, and it's just inconsistency, including myself. And that's got to be in the past, because we're not going to win big games like that. And so yeah, we have to just take tonight. Obviously think about it, pray about it, and every player's looking inside themselves. I think it's a big thing for us. Looking inside themselves, see what they can do for the team and how they can help each other. But yeah, tomorrow we start prep for Stanford, and we have to put this behind us, because if we keep thinking about it, it's only going to hurt us more.
Austin, go ahead. You'll be the last one.
Hey, Sedona. I think we've talked enough about the shooting struggles tonight, but a positive to take away is how fantastic the defense was, specifically on Jada Curry, who's averaging almost 20 a game this year. You held her to just 8 points on 2 of 12 from the field. Can you talk a little bit about how you felt the team executed the defensive game plan tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. We really focused on that. I'm proud of my girls. That's one thing that you can kind of, take away as a positive from tonight, is that we have gotten really, really good at scouting players and knowing the personnel. That is something we're very, very good at. And yeah, we knew that if she went off, it was going to be a really hard game for us. And so we really just put all of our focus onto her and their 3-point shooters, and their offensive rebounding. We obviously didn't hold on to as much as we wanted, but I'm proud of my girls for that. That's one thing you can kind of be a little bit happy about and work on for the future, is that we did lock in during yesterday's shoot around and yesterday's practice. But yeah, honestly, I know we got a lot of work on. We're a young team, but that's no excuse. We have so much talent, so many kids that are so good, so strong, and have incredible games. And we just, we got to start playing together. We've been talking about it a lot, saying how much potential this team has, but it's time to show it. And I'm going to take a lot of responsibility myself. I'm disappointed in myself tonight, just because I feel like I could have given more for the whole day. But like I said, it's a win. We have Stanford on Sunday, and that'll be a much better game. We're going to get our heads straight and work together and be a better team, and that'll carry out to the season. I'm very confident on that.
Thanks, Sedona. Have a good rest of your night.